Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the 76ers, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 16th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, real quick, if you don't mind. You play in a position that we're well stocked in, with guys like Evan Turner, Iggy, and Thaddeus. With those guys on the roster, and playing time expected to be limited, why should we draft you?
I really feel like I can learn a lot by watching those guys, and ultimately I'll be a better player because of it, you know? I'm totally comfortable biting my time on the bench and taking everything in. It'll only make me a better player when my time comes, and my time will definitely come.
Next question. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia. If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. Do you think you have the makeup to play in this city?
I definitely think I do, but then again, I've never been put into a situation where my own fans have been against me. I'm just trying to be honest here. I think I can handle it, but can I definitely say I can? No, of course not.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick. Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. In addition to the 14th pick, we also have the 23rd pick in the upcoming draft and are looking at you with one of those picks. We'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. It looks to me like you are a tried and true shooting guard. That is arguably our strongest position in Kevin Martin. Kevin doesn't really like to move up to the 3, but he plays it in a pinch. He's definitely our guy. We love your talents. I want to know if you've ever given any thought to perhaps playing up as a small forward.
I don't really know how to answer that. I've spent my entire life playing shooting guard. It's what I know and what I feel most comfortable doing. I'm not sitting here saying I'm closed-minded, but I need to hear from you that coach would have patience with me while I transform my game to fit the position. If so, I'd do it for the opportunity to play for the Rockets.
Okay, last question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
I've never really lost in my entire life. I've always been good enough to propel every team I've ever been on to success. I realize the NBA will be different in that regard, at least at the start of my career. This will really test my patience, but as a man, I'm up for the challenge. I know I would have my man Kevin Martin there to help carry the load.
Okay, good stuff. We'll be in touch if we have any other questions. Thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 18th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. This next question is more how you feel about what we're doing here in Washington. Having recently traded away our former cornerstone in Gilbert Arenas, the franchise turned a new page in that we brought in a lot of very talented young guys, headlined by John Wall. With the group we have now, do you feel like you'd fit in?
Yeah, man, I do. I'm a young player. I'm going to make some mistakes. With this roster, I won't be the only player in that situation, and that's something that's really comforting to me. I love that your roster is packed with young guys who are hungry to win. That's the recipe for success and what I want to be a part of.
All right then, one more. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
My offensive game is still developing. I like to call it a work in progress, you know? I need to continue taking smart shots, basically take what's given to me. I think I'm coming into this league severely underrated, and I plan on using that to my advantage.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight marks the realization of a dream for the best young players in the world, a reward for their many years of dedication and hard work. It's also a time of extraordinary hope and excitement for our fans and our teams. For those of you watching on television in more than 200 countries and territories, and of course to all of our wonderful fans right here, thank you for joining us. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. With the 18th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select the 20-year-old shooting guard from Clemson University,